Christ, I believe the 5th chapter of Mark, the 5th verse rather, of chapter 3, he tells the man to stretch out your hand. It is a calling to faith. The truth be told, we live in a culture that asks a lot of questions, a lot of rules, or a lot of boxes. That's why we have all these boxes, a growing number of boxes up here, because we want in this study to grow out of our boxes, out of our ways that we think that we have come to Christ and know Christ and get comfortable in the boxes of what we know about him. We're asking God to continually teach us and feed us in the truth of who he is. Because the truth be told, many of us, I would even go as far as to say all of us, have framed boxes and contexts for which we know relate to Christ. In many cases, they are not within the realm of who Christ really is. Much of what, some of what, a lot of what, I think I covered all bases there, some of, much of, all of, what we have rested on can be challenged. If we're not careful, we find ourselves more comfortable in the box that we've grown up in, the box that we've been taught by grandmothers and by grandfathers. Life experience has taught us some things. We've formed a box about who Christ is. We have to continually search in the moment. Where is Christ in this? Where is God in this circumstance? Where is God in this chaos, in this tragedy? Where is God in this layoff? Where is God in the strain of this marriage? If we're relying on boxes, I think we'll see this morning that we may find ourselves in a challenge. Many of you remember that when Longview was started, now almost 5 years ago, that I was asked, why does Baltimore need another church? There's 4,000, I don't know, I'm sure the count has only grown since then. There was 4,000 churches between Baltimore City and our general area right outside the city here. About 4,000 churches in Baltimore. You try to go to a street corner in Baltimore City and not find a church or two. And so I was asked, well, why do we need another? As I prayed, I searched God for an answer. He said, because people matter. And it was in starting with this question of why that God gave value and shape to what we now do in ministry moving forward. Because it started with why. And I was even given, the same person who asked me that question gave me the book, Start With Why. And I read that book, and it was interesting because a lot of times when people go into ventures, when people go into business, when people go into politics, or when people go into ministry for the Lord, they start with what they want to do. I want to build, I want to conquer, I want to accomplish, but why?